This conference will now be recorded.
Just waiting for Kanchana. Can you hear us, Kanchana? You're on mute, I think.
Rahul, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so last lecture, like last two lectures, we are still discussing on the contracting services, and we discuss all the fields from account object, contract object, quote object, order object, then subscription object. So when we end up with the subscription object fields, and we decided to discuss couple of things from subscription object. That is like, as I mentioned previously as well, most of the fields are coming from quote line object. So you know discount schedule, right? So whatever the quote line we are creating, for example, I added one discount schedule based product to the quote, okay, on quote line. So it will add that product on the quote line. So if you go to the quote, if you go, for example, this quote, if I have any product, I'm not sure like this is discount based, but on the quote line, we have all these fields, like whatever the fields we can see here: discount schedule type, quantity, renewed quantity, renewal uplift. Only this field we will discuss, but even this is also available on quote line. Customer price we discussed, lease price, net price, renewal price, special price, right? So all this field you will see here: net, lease price, customer price, net price, special price, regular price, right? So all these fields are there, and even discount schedule is also there. So you can see discount schedule, right? And discount tier as well. So these all fields will sync to your subscription line. Once you create order on these, then it will create order product, and once you create contract, then it will create subscription line. So what is the use of subscription product? Every time I'm saying, your quote line will sync to order line, on order line will sync to the subscription line. Sometimes your order line will not have these data. Pricing will have, but all the fields will not have on the order line, but all the quote line field will sync back to the subscription line. There is directly relationship between subscription and quote line. You don't need to worry about order line. So subscription line has relationship with order line as well as quote line. So you don't need to worry about like this field is not present on quote line, then how it is syncing. Don't worry. Subscription directly connecting with your quote line. So if you go to the any subscription line, for example, if you go to directly to the order, for example, and on that order you will see contract. For example, I'm just checking existing one which we created, right? And on that contract we have subscription. So on subscription, this subscription line is directly connecting to your quote line. So if you open this subscription line is created from this particular quote line. So everything from this quote line can be carried forward to your subscription line. So don't confuse yourself. So that is the only thing. So discount schedule, discount type, quantity. So what is this renewal uplift rate? If you remember, we discussed the renewal pricing method. That first pricing method is same, then list and then uplift, right? So if it is uplift on account level, right? So we can give your renewal uplift rate here. Maybe it's in backend. Let me check. Let me check on quote line, because subscription line is just a copy of your quote line. So whatever these fields are present, yeah. So this uplift percentage. So what I mentioned in last lecture, right? So we have different pricing method, right? Different pricing method. Pricing method means renewal pricing method, not the pricing method. Renewal pricing method field we have on account level. This field has three values, pick list values: same, list, and uplift, right? I discussed with you. Same means your last year's price will carry forward to your renewal quote. List means it will take your latest product catalog price, and uplift means it will take same price but it will apply some percentage amount, right? If it is $100 last year, right? So if it is $100 and I'm saying on quote line we have given 10% of uplift, right? So this is the field, like on each quote line we can display this uplift percentage on UI level. So sales rep can go and enter your, for example, 10%, right? So 10% on existing booking. So 100 into 10%, whatever the price, that will be your price for next renewal. That is your renewal pricing method, right? So this is your renewal uplift rate. All other fields are similar, whatever we discussed, this already we discussed. But still, if you have any questions, you can raise it. We can discuss it. Okay. Yeah, that's the only last slide which we have not discussed. So moving to the next slide, these two slides also we discussed. So what is this amendment with multiple subscription end dates? So we decided, right? So if you have two slides actually, so we have two, if you remember, amendment with multiple subscription end date means if you are creating amendment, okay, as I mentioned, if you are creating amendment and your subscription line had different end dates, which end date will be taken care for your amendment quote lines. So let's take example. So this is the example, right? We discussed last time, latest end date. So for example, your contract has 3 subscription line. First subscription line is ending on 31st of December, second 31st of August, third 1st of December. These are all end dates on my subscription line. When I go to that contract, I click on amend button, it will create amendment quote and quote lines for me. You are following me? It will create amendment quote and quote line. But when you create amendment, so you are updating your existing product. That is the use of amendment. So all these product will copy as it is on amendment quote. It will copy your start date as it is from subscription line. But what about the end dates? That end date will be decided based on your this field. Which field? We discussed. The field name is amendment and renewal behavior. Do you remember? This field is present on contract object. Let me recap as well. We discussed this, but still I want to go to that contract. So from this contract, you are creating amendment, correct? So whatever the subscription data, it will go to your amendment quote line. So this subscription line will convert as your amendment quotes quote line. So this will be amendment quotes first line. This will be amendment quote second line. If you have different date, simulate. So that's the reason we don't have any problem. But if you have different dates here, then it will go not edit actually. I'm saying in the back end we have the field which we discussed, but still want to recap because few things. Amendment and renewal behavior. So based on this field, if it is latest end date, the value is latest end date, then it will take the value as your latest end date from here. Let me zoom it out. So what is latest end date here? It's 31st of December because these are two old date. So 31st of December will be end date for your all quote lines, amendment quote lines, right? Similarly, the second value in that same field is latest. Instead of latest, it can be earliest end date. So that is the second example that we discussed, earliest end date. So it will take the same example. There is no change. Earliest end date means 31st of August. That is my old date. That is your earliest end date. This is how your amendment quote and quote lines end date will be calculated. That's what I am trying to say. And we discussed this last time, but still any confusion, it's very straightforward. You can test this out. Don't worry, you can test this out. Okay. Similarly, what we discussed now, amendment. But if you check the field name, clearly read the field name, amendment and renewal behavior. Correct? What is my field name? So it's deciding your amendment end date as well as renewal. So this is latest end date and second value is earliest end date. It's quickly fill. Correct. So we discuss amendment now. Similarly, same field is used for renewal, but the difference
Hello, can you hear me? Hello guys. Hello. 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 I'm working.
Yeah,
Mummy, yeah.
Aarti, we can hear this kid's voice. This is
Yeah.
Aarti, right? But we
Yeah.
lost
Yeah.
Rahul, Aarti. So I think you may need to restart the meeting, I guess.
Hello, Rahul sir. No, sir. I cannot hear you. Let me rejoin.
This
I'm not sure.
conference will now be recorded.
Okay, thank you. So let me share. So from where you lost actually, I was explaining renewal with multiple subscription
Yes,
end date, right?
you,
So
you already explained for amendment with multiple
with
subscription
different
dates. Yeah, we were talking about
right.
renewals. I'll go
Yeah,
on
I
mute,
was on
Rahul.
double.
There's too much noise in my background today.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So what we are discussing, that is renewal with multiple subscription end dates similar to your amendment. So let's say we have contract with these different start dates and different end dates, but same field, whatever I am discussing there, same field we can use. If your amendment renewal behavior is the latest end date, your renewal quote has a start date of 1st of January 2019. So based on your end date, the difference is only for amendment. Let me, for amendment, based on this setting, that renewal amendment behavior field, right, at latest end date or earliest end date, based on that we are deciding your amendment end date. You are clear on that. But for renewal, you don't need to worry about end date. You need to worry about based on your end date, you should calculate your start date for renewal, because your contract end date plus one is your renewal start date. So based on this field setting, amendment renewal behavior, if it is latest end date, what is my latest end date here? 31st of December. So it will add one day here, and that will be your renewal start date. That is 1st of January 2019. And end date will be your 31st of December 2019. So it will be based on your duration, like it will add how much day. So you don't need to worry about it. Will end date will match with your this date if it is 12 months. So for renewal, only the difference is renewal, it will decide start date. Amendment, it will decide end date based on your this amendment renewal behavior. So if you take another example, if your amendment and renewal behavior follows the earliest end date, what is my earliest end date here? 31st of August 2018. If you add one day here, that will be your September, right? September 1st, 2080. That will be your renewal start date, and it will end on the same day, 31st of 8, 2019. So what I'm trying to say, again, I'm repeating, your amendment renewal behavior, right? This field amendment renewal behavior, latest end date and latest earliest end date, that will decide your end date for amendment and start date for renewal. Is it clear or any confusion?
Rahul, this is Nutan. As such, this is clear. So, in other words, you are saying that renewal start date would be one day added to amendment end date.
Correct. Not amendment end date. You mean which amendment end date?
Whichever we select, like if we say latest
Subscription end.
date, subscription end date.
Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So what it will do, that field, when you have whatever setting, for example, contracts amendment renewal field has latest end date. It will go check all the subscription line. What is my latest end date? Add one day there, and that will be your renewal start date. That's it.
Correct. And if we set it for earliest end date, in that case, amendment end date would be subscription earliest date, right?
Correct. Earliest date from this and plus one day.
Hmm. That would be my renewal start date.
Correct. Good.
Yeah, Rahul,
Or any?
thanks.
Yeah, that's it all about this. So next thing is asset. So if you remember, I remember like we discuss asset behavior, right? How to set up asset. Anyone remember like what is asset? Asset based product. It's non-subscription product. That is straightforward thing, you know, right? So we discuss asset based product. I have shown you one demo that how to set up asset based product, how the asset will be created on account object. So I will just
Right.
give you a recap here.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
not
told
skipping the
us,
point.
Rahul, yeah, sorry for interruption. Just to add on, so you have told us that for asset-based products, we will set pricing differently from subscription products, right?
Yes. No. Pricing. Oh, okay. So you mean
We'll
like pricing
mention a set
methods?
pricing, right?
Pricing
We'll
method
we'll
will.
say asset pricing on the product, right?
No. I mean like asset or subscription based product, whatever your price book price, for example, that will be your asset based product price or your not subscription based product price as well. There is no difference there. So for example, you created one asset based product, right? Product will have same things. You have price book there, you have contractor pricing there, you have everything there, block price. Nothing is going out. So I'm not saying it will take different pricing. I
Uh,
don't remember that.
no,
But
no.
there is two field, no,
For
Nutan,
subscription,
yeah, there is no two fields in the product screen, right? That assessment behavior and asset behavior and some other thing like amendment behavior. We'll set up those two fields. No, I think he is referring those two fields.
Correct.
yeah, I'm also referring to the same one actually. So when we set for assets, we keep the subscription thing blank, right? So one of
Exactly.
them can exist at a time.
Yeah. The Nutan's point is also correct. Kanchana, your point is also correct. So if you combine
We
both the
got it.
points, then it is
Noted.
asset based product. So first thing is your subscription pricing field, which is present on product, it should be blank. Second thing, what Kanchana mentioned, the two fields are there, asset conversion and what will be the asset per unit, and that what is the name of that? One per unit and one per quote line, that field name, right? So those two fields, and the third one is subscription pricing. So these three fields should be set up. Then it's your asset based product that we are calling as non-subscription product. Asset based product means non-subscription product. And if it is subscription product, its subscription pricing field is set up correctly. Is it clear or confusing again?
Got
And
it,
when you
Rahul.
click, yeah, and when you add this asset based product on the code, if you check contract type checkbox, it will create asset on your account object. Even that demo also we did, if you remember. So if we check contracted on opportunity or order, the asset creation process varies based on your account's renewal model and the value of the asset conversion field on the product you are contracting, right? So these two fields are very important. So even I mentioned those things here. Yeah, here it is. One per unit means for each and every quantity it will create asset. One per quote line means irrespective of what is my quantity per quote line. For example, one quote line has 10 quantity, then it will create only one asset with 10 quantity. But if the setting is one per unit, then it will create 10 asset for you per quantity. So this is per unit means per quantity. This is per quote line means per quote line. None means doesn't convert this quote line to an asset because we haven't done the correct setup. That is your none should not be there. Okay, that will be discussed. Let me come back to this is simple actually. This is contract based. So if you remember, I discussed with you one of the field from account object, right? So the account object field is renewal model. It is contract based or asset based, right? So you can have contract based model set up at your account level or asset based, because few companies, I mean few customer can have complete asset based model. So that can be only asset will be created in that case, right? And what you can do if you have contract based model, you can create opportunity, you can create contract order. So per quote line or per unit you can create asset for that. So it's same actually, but contract based, you can create contract asset conversion. You don't need to, Salesforce doesn't create an asset record for this product on your account. I think I have not added exactly the side. So what this means, second point means if it is non-asset based product, then it will create asset, otherwise it will not create asset. So forget about this slide actually. There are multiple things actually, multiple columns here outside this. I can give you that link, asset based. So what I'm trying to say, only the one point you can keep in mind, that is my first slide. If your product's 3 fields are set up correctly, then it will create asset for you. Otherwise it will create subscription on contract object. Is it clear? And these are the 3 fields that we discussed, right? And even you can amend, renew assets as well. So for example, let me go to the actual data so you will understand better. So if you go to the account, right, we have all the assets on account. So asset is basically one-time product, but you can convert those to renewal as well. I mean, it's to your business. Like few companies are renewing assets. So for example, let me check if you have any asset created here. We created multiple asset last time, right? 2-4. Yeah. So for example, this is my asset maintenance for CAD product. This product is set up as maintenance, asset based, right? If you go to this product, it will be asset based product. So it will create your account, but your quantity is 15. So you want 15 quantity, it created only one asset, right? And you can renew this asset or amend this asset. And what I am trying to refer product, you should have set this field, and the third one is subscription pricing. That's how you should set up your product. But there is no such difference for pricing. Pricing will as it is. You are not going out for pricing methods, discounting method, everything is there. So don't confuse on that. Okay. And what I'm trying to say here, how you can amend or renew your asset, right? So if you go to the account, on account you have both the buttons. It's coming in selected format. Not sure, but you can see, right? So renew asset, amend asset button. So if you click on amend asset, for example, it will give you the screen which will help you to amend the assets and everything. So similar for renewal. So how you are creating amendment from contract, similar way you can have amendment from your so you can see all the asset from that account. You can select whatever amendment you want to amend. You can create amend, it will create amend for you. Amend means you can change quantity on that. So it will create separate asset on that account object. So all the asset from that particular account will be displayed for amendment purpose. Similar for renewal as well. So both the buttons are present there, amend asset, renewal asset. And it will create once you change anything on asset, because see, you are a system admin, so you can go and change anything on asset. So let me show you what I'm trying to say here. So for example, if I want to change asset quantity, I want more assets, right? Similar to your subscription. So if I go to this maintenance, right? So right now what I am trying to say, this asset maintenance CAD product, I need more quantity. As an admin, I can go and change this, but this is not allowed for sales rep, right? That's the reason they need to go to amend button, change the quantity and then save. So it will create another record similar to your subscription, right? So it will create asset record and that will be used, or that will provide license to your end customer. Okay. Any questions? Otherwise, let me explain you add-on opportunity. These all things, let me discuss you here actually. So use a single opportunity to create, renew all the subscriptions. So if you remember yesterday we discussed what I was trying, let me give that scenario. So yesterday even Nutan was confused. So for example, I have account, okay? For example, NASA is my account, okay? On this account, I have different contracts. Contract 1, contract 2, contract 3, right? So maybe I have these 2-3 account or 2-3 contracts, right? So what I'm trying to say here, use a single renewal code for all of the account subscriptions. So if you read statement carefully, use a single renewal code for all of the account subscriptions, correct? So if those are ending on the same date, then you can do that, right? As I mentioned, for example, this is from 1st of January 2021 to 31st of December, sorry, 31st of December 2021. Yeah. So this is what I have on 3 contracts. I have 3 contract booked under this account. which are going to expire on the same day. So what we can do, if you want to renew those 3 contract, what is your process? Normal process. Your renewal cells will go to the contract. It will check that renewal focus and renewal checkbox flag. It will create renewal opportunity for you, renewal code for you. So this is my renewal opportunity and this is my renewal code. For example, I'm just giving example. Same for the contract 2, you will create another renewal code, and for this as well. So total 3 renewal opportunity, 3 codes you need to create to just amend, sorry, just renew this contract. Instead of that, what you need to do, you just need to create single opportunity, renewal opportunity, single renewal opportunity to renew all the contract subscriptions. So maybe this contract can contain 2 subscription, this contract can contain another 3 subscription, this contract can contain 2 subscription. So how to do that? So even I added these steps, right? So if you go to the account, let me explain you one by one. So if you go to the account, but the thing here is sorry, yeah, you need to create new opportunity. Okay, you can create new opportunity, you can convert that to the renewal. So I will say multiple contracts renewal opti, right? So I will just check prospecting similar to what you have, right? How you are creating opportunity, create that opportunity, go to that opportunity, and you need to change few things. Actually, yesterday I explained 2 flags here. So you have this renewal flag, so you need to consider this renewal opportunity, you need to check this renewal flag. Yesterday we discussed this, right? Renewal flag is the key which will identify this is renewal opportunity, right? So what you need to do, you need to create new opportunity, but opportunity detail, select renewal option, and they show the opportunity. From the new opportunity, click new code. That is the third point. So on this is the renewal opportunity now, because we select check this renewal flag. So if you go to the code now, right? If you go to the code, you can enter code details and save the code, and the code line editor opens automatically. So what you need to do, what is your opportunity, multiple contract, what was your contract, age communication, it is primary code, and you need to select type as well, renewal, right? Because you are creating renewal code, and you can save it, no need to enter anything. So it's similar to your new business you are creating. And if you go now to the edit lines, here is the key. On renewal lines, if I select a price book, if I select that, on this add product, automatically you should see a renew subscription button. This is Salesforce standard provided this button. So what is this button, renewal subscription? If you click on that, it will give you all the subscription from these contracts, all the subscription from this contract, and you can select which subscription lines from first contract, which subscription line from second contract, and which subscription line from third contract you want to renew, right? So if you go here, you can see multiple subscription which are starting on this date, ending on this date, starting on this, ending on this, right? So you have different end dates, different start date, right? So you can select whatever you want, right? For example, you selected these 2, right, or this one. So if you select those, any subscription, right, whatever you want, you can select that, and as per your latest amendment end date and start date, that will take your start date, end dates. If it is same, that's okay. Otherwise, these 3 subscription line means 4-wheeler product, quick heal, basic package, automatically those subscription lines are converted to your quote lines. You can see the beauty of Salesforce now. All the subscription line that I selected, automatically those converted to quote lines. If quantity also copied as it is, right? And if I save this record, this is how you can from different contract, those subscription lines are from different contract. So you can renew this code. So automatically, if you go to these code lines, you will see the difference, right? So even discounts and everything will carry forward from your code line. So you can see this is quantity 2. If you want to renew, you can see all the pricing, right? So all these things are present here, right? And here as well, you can see all these things are present. And from here as well, you can see different things, right? So this is how you can actually renew you can use the intention of explaining this button, that button renew subscription, use a single renewal code for all of the account subscription, right? Whatever you want to renew, you can renew that. I'm just taking pause if you have any confusion or any questions. No one is using, actually in my company, no one is using this actually multiple subscription, because it's headache to sales reps as well to identify like what I'm doing. So basically, I'm just telling you from my side, company side, they are using different opportunity, right? So different opportunity means this behavior actually. So what my company is using, they are creating contract separate renewal opportunity, they are renewing it. Second contract, they are separate opportunity. So it will be easy for them to calculate everything. So this is what they are thinking, but it's Salesforce feature. Maybe you can suggest this feature to your business. If they agree, then we can go ahead. Otherwise, because this will add more complexity as well. It's not like straightforward, right? So it will based on the, maybe from contract one you want to renew only 2 subscription lines. From these, out of 3 you want to 1 renew. So you can combine these 3 years and you can renew that, but it's adding again more complexity, nothing else. But this feature is provided by Salesforce again. Any questions, confusion? And all the steps I have mentioned here, just go through that. Everything I have mentioned, like that's the reason, because I know like after a few days you will forget. So this button, and keep in mind, if you go to the code, this button will only available for renewal. It will not available on your amendment or this. So Salesforce is taking care on. If you edit these lines, this renewal subscription button will only available for your renewal code, where renewal checkbox is checked and your code type is renewal. Only that time it will be available. Okay. So coming back to the next slide, that is subscription prorate precision. I think I discussed this, right? Subscription prorate precision. Package level, you have this setting monthly plus daily, right? Subscription term unit is month. So if it is monthly plus daily, what will be your formula? So I discussed or not discussed this. I have shown you this link actually. You don't need to remember the formula. So I mentioned like it is proration. Proration means if it is in between, then you can open this link actually and check the formulas, because it's, so if it is day, what will be your formula? The formula is provided. Day with monthly, what will be your formula? Explained with the example actually. Monthly plus, I remember we discussed monthly plus daily formula, right? Can you just remind me, like we discussed this setting or not? I believe I discussed, but just let me know. If you don't remember, I can go through again it, but at least I can explain few things. Not discussed. Can you hear me? Kanchana, Mohit, Ratan?
Yeah, we can hear you, Rahul, but I don't remember this one.
Okay, so let's give 5 minutes actually. I will explain you at least. So what is this actually proration? So proration, this subscription proration precision, if you want to calculate prorated price means, for example, you have one product, okay, and this product has suppose 12 month on this product. Actually, let me go to the actual product and let me explain you. If you go to the product, for example, this is CAD basic package, right? So this product is for 12 month, right? So for this subscription term 12 month, your product price is, if you go to the related list, so you have, what is your price book price is $100. So $100 for 12 months. So your subscription term, this subscription term is deciding that $100 is for 12 months, right? So as I mentioned here, your $100 is for 12 months. But let's, if you purchasing this, if you added this product on quote, okay, if you added this product on quote, and it will be charged $100 if you are purchasing for 12 months. 12 months means, for example, if I take this example, 1st of January to 31st. I don't have any issue because your product setup is for 1 month. But let's take example, I created another quote. This is one, maybe I created another quote. It's new booking. I don't have any relationship between this and this. Now I'm saying my quote is starting from 1st of January to maybe what I can say 1st of January to May 25. This is like I have. So my quote is ending in between, means maybe 5 months actually, right? But my 12 month is saying this is $100 price, but how I can calculate this to 5 months, right? For 5 months. So what Salesforce does, Salesforce doing based on your is package level setting. So if you go to the package level, it's package level setting actually. We will be discussing. I will discuss now and we'll skip that as part of product pricing. I mean package level setting. So it's package level setting. So we'll not discuss this at time of package level setting. Just keep in mind because we don't need to repeat these things, but let's discuss clearly now. So if you go to the pricing and calculation, not pricing calculation, yeah, this one, subscription prorate precision. So what is this subscription prorate precision? It has different values. Multiple companies are using day and monthly or monthly plus daily. So these each and every value has different formulas. If you go here, right? So if you have a day, what is your formula? What is if you have calendar monthly plus daily, what is your formula, right? So these all formulas are here present with the example, so I can explain you and don't need to remember these things. You can just go to this link and because I am also not remembering these things. So what you need to do, you need to just keep these notes and this link with you. You can just search on Google as what is your proration formula. That's it, because these things are not easy to remember. So for example, if I selected monthly plus daily, this will try to calculate your price based on your proration because it's prorated price. You are not calculating fully for 12 months. You are calculating in between. So how it will calculate? So for example, if you take the example of monthly plus daily, you can go to the monthly plus daily. So it is calculating through this date. How many? 4 months, right? So complete months with 23rd of May to 22nd of December, that is 4 months. So similarly here, what it will do, it will divide this value into different section. So what will be your first section? You are starting from 1st of January to 31st of April, because it's full month, right? So if you take this example, 23rd of 5th, it's starting on 23rd of May, ending on 22nd of August, September, right? So it is 4 months, complete 4 months. Even if you divide this this May is actually your partial month, right? In May you are just calculating 25 days. So you need to your setting is monthly plus daily, right? So monthly plus day. So what you need to do, you need to calculate how much months are there, how much days are there. So 1st of January to 21st of April, how many months are there? These are the 4 months, right? And then you can calculate from 1st of May to 2021 to 31st of May, not 31st, it's 25th, right? Your ending date is 25th May 2021. This is how you divided your main duration. You created actual month, how much full month are there, 4 months, and then 31st of April say, 1st of May say, 25th of May, that those are your 25 days, right? You got your months, you got your days, then you can calculate this prorate precision based on this formula, right? So how you will calculate? So you need to copy that formula as it is. What you need to change here, how many months are there? 4 months. So you can calculate this 4 month. Then 8 means your number of days, that is 25 days, and all other formula are same. 365 divided by 12, this formula are same, and this will give you this formula will give you your proration. So this proration means, for example, you got proration as 0.32. So it will be multiplied with your list price. So it will give you exact price for your this particular period based on your 12-month setting. So it will give you some maybe $50 or something, right? So this is how your Salesforce is calculating your list price if it is not fully invoiced. So those are the setting actually here. So even this particular slide, you are discussing subscription product precision. So all these formula, even if you take the example of day, so day means it will only consider the day from that. So the formula is your number of days in that particular month, and it will be divided into your proration price. That's it. Similarly, these are the different formulas. You can just check that monthly and daily. These are the different formulas. So you can, they have given same example for each and every, same date is ending on this, how your proration will change, right? So this is how Salesforce CPQ calculate midterm amendment or midterm calculate, and it will prorate that particular value. Is there any confusion? I know it will confuse you, but don't worry. Just based on your company, because your company will have only one setting. Don't worry, like you need to focus on all this. Whatever your company is setting, go to your Salesforce CPQ package level setting. If it is monthly, just understand what is the formula for monthly. That's it. You don't need to worry, because this will not change. Once you have this setting, it will not change, because it will create multiple impacts. So it is your company level setting, org level setting. It's not like something you are changing for quote and quote level. You are changing at org level, so you don't need to worry about that. This is one time setup, but just need to understand how your pricing will change. You need to understand this subscription product precision as well. Any questions? I just added this slide here, but this will not be visible. Day per month. So I added, copy pasted everything from there. But instead of this, I will suggest like go to this link and everything is there. So don't need to go through these particular things actually. So this is the things you can actually prepare. It's very simple, not that much complicated, but you just need to have one time understanding what is your package level setting, and that's it. You don't need to worry about other. Any questions, confusion, any questions on today's session? So this is all about contracting services. So we discuss amendment, renewal flow, each and every field from each object. So we discuss a couple of things, test this out, and you will be good. So we discuss basic part. So again, I'm saying we discuss basic part, what we have in Salesforce, but your company can when you join any company, they can ask you for more customization. Maybe they will ask you, your renewal opportunity should be created 90 days prior to your contract end date. I'm adding those things in your assignments, but just FYI. So what you need to do, you need to write your own jobs maybe, which will check that renewal focus and renewal quoted 90 days prior to your contract end date. So you don't need to do anything. You have same setting, you have same setup. Anyways, if they are saying 90 days prior or anything, you need to create renewal opportunity. You just need to select that renewal focus and renewal quoted 19 days prior. We are not changing anything. We just need to worry, don't need to worry about these things, right? Any confusion? Otherwise, I'm done for today. Maybe tomorrow we can start on the code template. That will be a topic 8, and then we can start with the package level setting. That will be our actual session topic, and then advanced approval and Salesforce billing are the complementary topic from my side. So we are pending with these 2 topics at least. Maybe this week we can complete. But the one thing I want to share with everyone, that this week I am completely blocked with multiple things. Actually, we are migrating our Salesforce billing environment. Arti, you can stop the recording if you want. So we are actually migrating the data from one of the billing system to another billing system to support with CPQ. So this week is very hectic for me, and even